Perfect. Welcome to the Ramcharitmanas. There was a poet. He said, राम तुम्हारा चरित्र स्वयं ही काव्य है, कोई कवि बन जाए सहज संभाव्य है. Your character is no less than an epic. And there is no doubt, therefore, that a person who wants to talk about you automatically becomes a poet. And he was Maithili Sharan Gupta. And take a look at the wonders of Ram Charitra. That everybody who has talked about it has become a poet or a writer of sorts. The easiest and the most uh, wonderful, juicy, and pleasing version of Ramayan that we study nowadays is the Ramcharitmanas written by Goswami Tulsidas ji. And it is all poem, isn't it? The first Ramayan was written by Maharshi Valmiki ji. And there are not just these two Ramayans, there are thousands of Ramayans. But before we get into Ramayana and what it can give us, let us invoke the very energy in us which will help us get that Ramayana inside. Are we all ready for that? Wonderful. So in this entire duration that we are going to be together today and the days after, you will only have two rules to follow. Rule number one is when you are here, you are just here and nowhere else. Unless, maybe you have to urgently go for a bio break or something. Otherwise, just be here. And second thing, you have to keep the smile on your face. And that's a mandate, non-negotiable. It is so important. I'm not sure if you all can see each other, but if you are able to, or at least you can see me, huh? So when you smile at somebody, what do you get in return? Smile. Huh? Nobody will give you a frown unless we are being so creepy, right? But then also, the first step is always a smile. Okay, oh, how creepy. Isn't it? Smile is infectious. And that's probably the only infection that we always would like to have. And the best part about smile is that even if we are not feeling like it, thousands of things are there in our mind all the time. But when we fake it, eventually we make it. Saints opine that we should not worry too much because if the troubleshooting is also something that we are doing, then what have we kept God for? That's Ram's job, right? So when things are going haywire and you are thinking, oh my God, I don't know what to do, just remember there is a person, there is a power, there is a God specifically dedicated to doing all these things on your behalf for you. Yeah. Let's close our eyes and listen to the instructions carefully. We will chant Om 3 times. First, we will breathe in normally and we will exhale normally. Let's breathe in. And breathe out. Now we will breathe in for Om. Breathe in.
Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurudevo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. अतुलित बलधामं हेम शैलाभदेहम् दनुजवन कृशाणुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यम् सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशम् रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि. Relax your face, your shoulders. Relax your back. Take the attention towards your thighs and relax them as well. Think about your Ishtadev, your Gurudev, whoever you believe in. Mentally bow down and request your Ishta Prabhu to come sit with you. The same Ishta Prabhu will now speak the Katha from me and will listen to the Katha through you. With absolute gratitude, let's breathe in once again. And gently breathe out. As and when you feel complete, open your eyes.
The Guru Shakti is undefinable, unfathomable. And nobody can do anything without the Guru Shakti. Imagine not being able to understand this katha because you do not know English language. There was a guru who helped you get some command on that language over so many years in life. During your school, even while you ordered some burger at McDonald's, that also helped you. Imagine not knowing any language at all or basic computer literacy. There was a guru who helped you. Whenever we start any sort of puja, the first invocation happens to Guru, then happens to Ganesha. Sometimes it can happen the reverse way around as well. But the first two invocations are only to these deities. So when Tulsidas ji starts Ramcharitmanas, he started with a shloka, Varna Nam Arth Sangha Nam Rasa Nam Chand Samapi. Mangala Nama Chakartaro Vande Vani Vinayako. I bow down to the goddess Saraswati and Ganesha, Vani and Vinayak. Those that are the custodians of good luck, words, akshar, sang, language, prose, and intelligence. And then he invokes Bhagwan Shankar, in whom he looks at in the form of Guru. Vande Bhavani Shankaro, Shraddha Vishwas Rupino. That is the power of Guru. And Guru is a lineage. The very first Guru is Bhagwan Shankar. Every single speck of knowledge has come from Bhagwan Shankar. And you ask this thing to Bhagwan Shankar, he will say everything has come from Ram. This is the kind of friendship and devotion they have towards each other. So there is a wonderful story that goes something like this. One day, Mata Parvati asked Bhagwan Shankar, why do you recite Ram, 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 Ram all the time? Who is this Ram? He says, he's my Guru. He's my friend. He's my father. He's my God. He's my everything. So Ma Parvati said, how did you come to know about this? He said that one day, Devtas, Danavas and Manavas, they came to me and said that you have all the knowledge of the entirety. We want you to give us that knowledge, but that knowledge should be exclusive. So whatever Devtas are getting, we don't want that. Danavas are saying this. Manushyas are saying what these two are asking for, you don't give me that. Now Bhagwan Shankar had the entire knowledge in the form of 1 crore shlokas. So he divided that among these three groups. Now when you divide 1 crore by 3, then that 33,33,333. everybody will get. And how many shlokas will remain? Only one. You won't be able to divide that. But Bhagwan Shankar is Bholenath. He would give everything. Le lo, le lo. He doles out Vardhan like anything. Ki, haan, Krishna will take care of it. Ram will take care of it. My Narayan will take care of it. Narayan is thinking, oh, now he has given another Vardhan. Let me find out another way. I don't know how many thousands of years it's gonna take. But then they're very playful with each other. That's why demons go to Bhagwan Shankar more, because they know that ये तो पिघल जाएंगे. He would melt easily. It is difficult to melt Vishnu. It is very easy to melt Bhagwan Shankar. If things are not going well around, just go to a temple and put some jal on the shivling and your job will be done. For Narayan, you will have to spend maybe a couple of days. Here, just fraction of seconds. And Narayan also says the same thing. In Uttarkand, Bhagwan Ram says that these are the characteristics of good people and bad people. And good people are always devoted to me. The Sant are always devoted to me. However, nobody can get my bhakti unless they do the bhakti of Bhagwan Shankar. Nobody can reach me without Bhagwan Shankar. Now, if you have to reach Vishnu, Vishnu will not create a hurdle which you have to cross anyway. That is difficult. So that's why Bhagwan Shankar says, all right, I'm very easy. So one shloka remained. Now these three groups shamelessly asked again. But we want that as well. Bhagwan Shankar, being Bholenath, said, all right, if you say so. So there are 32 syllables that make up a shloka. A shloka is something which is made up of 32 syllables. That's why when you read a shloka, you never find it out of place, one line out of place with the other. They all can be recited in a particular music. Yes or no? So again, Bhagwan Shankar divided those 32 syllables in three parts. Now how many syllables are left? 2. 10, 10, 10, 30. 2 are left. Bhagwan Shankar said, now these 2 I cannot give you because I cannot divide them. So I'm going to keep those syllables with me, and this is going to be my Guru Mantra. And those 2 syllables were Ra and Ma. And that's how Bhagwan Shankar is a devotee of Bhagwan Ram. And every single Ram Katha or any Katha, any knowledge has come from some form of a discussion between Ma Parvati and Bhagwan Shankar. And it shows something very profound. How, as couples, we should behave. They never engaged in useless gossip. They would come together, sit, and talk about wonderful things. It's not like Ma Parvati doesn't know something. She's Jagadamba, Adi Shakti. Everything has come from her. But by means of this conversation, by asking Bhagwan Shankar, Ki, hey Swami, I am having this confusion, can you help me resolve it? She is eliciting knowledge from Bhagwan Shankar for the benefit of humanity. And not just the humanity that we see here on earth. It takes, I think, around 4.2 light years to reach the nearest star after Sun, Proxima Centauri. That means the distance that light travels in 4.2 years. And light travels at a speed of 3 lakh kilometers per second. How far is the nearest star? And a few thousand years worth of travel of light is the extent of our understanding of observable universe. What is beyond that, that light has not even reached us so far. We don't know how many earths are there that the divine has created. How wonderful it is that there is a divine who has created this massive thing that we can't even imagine. Our imagination stops. Can you even think about where the universe might be ending? And if it is ending at that periphery, what is after that? Is it empty? And how far that emptiness is going? We can't imagine that even. But that vast, infinite God also has to surrender his divinity, his unfathomableness when he has to take birth from a bigger power called Mother. Some or all of you are now in that process of giving birth to a divinity or planning to give birth to divinity. Divinity doesn't just come, we prepare for it. You cook some really wonderful kheer, but you serve it in an unclean bowl. It won't remain pure. It will lose its sanctity. And it's not just that once we clean the bowl and we keep it, the dust will keep on accumulating on it. So every time you want to use it, maybe after a few days, you might have to wipe it or you have to re-clean it, wash it. And that is what Ram Katha does. संशय विहग उड़ावन हारी, Ram Katha Sundar Kartari. Ram Katha is a very beautiful, Sundar Kartari. Clap. Kar Tari. Ram Katha is like a clap. What does it do? It will make the bird of doubt fly away. When you have to make a pigeon fly, what do we do? Like this. And the pigeon goes away. So one day, it was the end of Kumbh Mela. In Kumbh, saints come as if it's their party spot, isn't it? So the Kumbh Mela was ending, and there is a Muni called Yagyavalkji. Very, very intelligent. He was also planning to leave Prayagraj and go back to his ashram because the Kumbh Mela is now over. Now in Prayagraj, Bhardwaj Muni used to live. Now Bhardwaj Muni thought that, oh, Yagyavalkji is here. I'm not gonna let him go. So he quickly ran to Yagivalkji and said, please come to my ashram. Yagivalkji went. And then Bhardwaj Muni said, hey Munishwar, you are the most intelligent and you know every single thing. I have a doubt. Please resolve that doubt. Don't leave me. Yagivalkji said, all right, what's the doubt? Bhardwaj Muni said, I have heard that there is a Ram which is Param Brahma. Even I recite the name of that Ram. I've also heard that there was a Ram which was the son of Kaushalya and Dashrath. I have also heard that there is a Ram whose wife got missing and then he cried like crazies. Are these Ram different or same? If they are different, then tell me, which Ram should I put my mind in? And if they are same, then how is a Brahma being born out of humans and is behaving like petty humans when his wife is going away? I'm dead confused. Now Yagyavakji smiled. He said, I know why you are asking it. You know everything anyway. But you are asking it for the benefit of humanity. You are asking it because you love listening to Ram Katha and you think that you should listen it from my mouth. So when we ask something from a guru, we have to be very sincere. That this is my confusion, please resolve it. Guru will never answer when we will put our question as a suspicion. How should I trust in Ram? Guru has no obligation to tell you, don't trust. That's okay. Guru's life is anyway very busy. But when we ask that this is my confusion, can you help me resolve it? Then Guru will spend his life but will ensure that your doubts are taken care of. And sometimes Guru doesn't even have to say a thing. When Brahmaji thought of creating this Srishti, he first created 4 children. Manas Putra, from his mind, from his imagination. Sanak, Sanat Kumar, Sanandan and Sanatan. They collectively are known as Sanat Kumars. You might have heard of this term. And they were devotees of Bhagwan Narayan. The moment they were born, after a couple of years, 2-3 years, they decided that we want to be in this state only. We are not interested in populating the world. So their age, by means of their features, also remained only of 5-6 years as well. You would always look at Sanat Kumars and they would look like the kids of 5-6 years only. So one day they had some doubt. Now Sanat Kumars are already Brahma Rishi. And if they have doubts, they would go to people that are above them. And who is above them? Brahmaji, their father. But Brahmaji was busy. So they thought of going to Vishnu. At that time, Narayan was also busy. So they could not meet. Then they thought the only person that is left now is Shankar. So we'll go to Bhagwan Shankar. Unfortunately, Bhagwan Shankar was also busy. So they were not very happy about this state of mind. So they were just returning, thinking about what will happen. My doubts are not getting resolved. And you find the time of these people very rarely, no? When they were going back, they saw a wonderful light emanating out of a saint that was meditating under a banyan tree. Somehow they were drawn closer to that person. So they went there. The moment they looked at that person and the person looked at the Sanat Kumars, their doubts went away. That saint did not say a word, but the doubts went away. That saint was Dakshinamurti, which is known as the incarnation of Bhagwan Shankar only. So when we go to a guru, we don't really even have to use words. Sometimes you might have felt that in the presence of a guru, or if you go to a temple, sometimes just by looking at the deity, your worries melt away. You suddenly get a kick. Oh, this can be done. Has anybody experienced that ever? Sometime in the life, it must have happened. The reflection is dependent on our devotion. How devoted are we? So now Yagyavalkya said, all right, if you want to listen to Ram Katha, I'm going to tell you Ram Katha. And I am going to tell you the same Ram Katha that Bhagwan Shankar told Ma Parvati. And this is where Ram Katha begins. We have this Chatur Yugi, Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug, and now we are living in Kali Yug. When one Chatur Yugi, when one cycle of these 4 yugas get completed, it is called one Chatur Yugi. When 1,000 such cycles are done, it is called one Kalp. And this one Kalp is a half day of Brahma. So Brahma ji wakes up every day, makes the Srishti, then sleeps for half the time, and in that 2 kalpas are gone. And the age of Brahma is 100 years. Then Brahma will change. Brahma is the name of a position, not a person. Indra is name of the position, not a person. So this is 28th Kalp that is currently going on. Bhagwan Krishna fortunately appeared just 5,000-6,000 years ago in this Kalp's Dwapar Yuga. But the Ram Katha that we listen to did not happen in this Kalp. Narayan will choose a particular Kalp timing to appear in a particular Yuga. Ram Katha happened in 24th Kalp, 4 Kalps before today. This is the wonderful history that we are part of. Isn't it wonderful? So one day, Bhagwan Shankar was sitting in meditation and he just came out of the meditation. At that time, Bhagwan Shankar was married to Sati. who was the daughter of Prajapita Daksh. Now Sati asked a question. Who is this Ram? The same question that Bharadwaj Muni asked Yagyavalkya. Now Yagyavalkya is telling us the story, na? But Sati's question was not sincere. Her question was not with the intention of resolving the doubt, but from the perspective of suspicion. I don't believe in that. I don't care. So Bhagwan Shankar thought that maybe she should listen to Ram Katha. Ram Katha sundar kartari, संशय वेग उड़ावनहारी. अब संशय होगा तो सॉल्व होगा ना. If there would be doubt, then it will be resolved. If there is distrust, how will that be resolved? But Sati said, all right. Now Bhagwan Shankar thought, who is the wonderful person who can give me Ram Katha? Now Bhagwan Shankar can also give Ram Katha, but even he was interested to listen to that. He is always interested. So he said that, Sati, let's go down to earth and we will meet Agastya Muni. So they went down. एक बार त्रेता जुग माही, शंभु गए कुंभज ऋषि पाही. Once in Treta Yuga, Shambhu went to Kumbhaj Rishi. Agastya Muni is known as Kumbhaj Rishi. Sang Sati Jag Janani Bhavani, Pujahi Rishi Akhileshwar Jani. He did not come along. He came along with Sati Jag Janani Bhavani. And then the moment they reached there, Kumbhaj Rishi bowed down to Bhagwan Shankar. Now Sati is thinking, what is happening? If we have come to listen to the Katha, then the speaker, who is Vyas, he should assume the highest position. Why is he bowing down to us? And Agastya Muni is bowing down to Bhagwan Shankar because, come on, he is Bhagwan Shankar. Now Agastya Muni, on one hand, is higher than Bhagwan Shankar when he is reciting the Katha. But Bhagwan Shankar is his Ishtadev. So Agastya Muni will always be lower than him. Out of respect, Agastya Muni is bowing down to Bhagwan Shankar. Here Sati is getting confused. And now when they are getting the Katha, Agastya Muni is sitting on a pedestal, but Bhagwan Shankar is also made to sit on a pedestal. Then again Sati is confused. If we are listening to Katha, we should be lower. And she is right. But Bhagwan Shankar is not sitting on his own. He has been asked by Agastya Muni कि आप यहाँ बैठो, sit here. And now the Katha is going on. Step number 1 is to trust the process. We are currently doing this Katha. At this stage, you do not have any right to judge anything. Judgment will just cloud our thinking. Feel free to judge after 5 days. But not now, because we are in learning phase. Judgment requires some scale. We don't even have scale. When we don't know Ram Katha, how can we judge Ram Katha? Isn't it? But Sati did not understand that. So she was judging everything and she was not interested, like this. But she can't say anything because she has come with Bhagwan Shankar. It would be rude. And she did not listen to the katha properly. But Bhagwan Shankar did, and he was overjoyed, overjoyed. When the katha got over and Bhagwan Shankar said that I am going to take your leave now, then Agastya Muni asked for blessing. Now Bhagwan Shankar blessed. Agastya Muni said, give me the Ram Bhakti. So Bhagwan Shankar gave the Ram Bhakti to Agastya Muni. And now Sati is once again confused. What is happening? We just took the Ram Katha, and now the same person who has given the Ram Katha is asking for Ram Bhakti from my husband. But now she would not understand it because she missed Ram Katha. And now they were going. During that time, when they came out, this was coincidentally the period when Bhagwan Ram had taken birth as Ram. And in that Dandak one where Agastya Muni was living, where Bhagwan Shankar and Ma Sati listened to the Katha, in the same one, in the same forest, Bhagwan Ram and Lakshman were roaming around because Sita was just kidnapped a while ago. So the time period coincided. Here Bhagwan Shankar is now planning to go back to Mount Kailash. But he saw, oh, here is my Ram. Imagine for thousands of years or hundreds of years or many, many days also, you haven't met your friend or your brother, sister, somebody you love a lot, and you suddenly see them in market. We always want to go to them, na? Ki, Are? So Bhagwan Shankar got that feeling that I want to meet him. ये तो मेरा सब कुछ है. He's my everything. But then Bhagwan Shankar remembered that he's currently doing a Leela. So I should not disturb it. How bad it will be, let's say, you go and see your friend in a play. He's on stage, he's in his character. He's a rich person, but there he's playing a poor person. And suddenly you see, oh, my friend is so poor. Are Ramesh, don't worry, I'll give you money, yaar. Why are you asking money from these people? Ramesh will say, Are yaar, I'm doing the Leela here. You are disturbing me in my play. So all that friend can do is just to look at what the play is doing, what is getting unfolded. So Bhagwan Shankar restrained himself. And he did the pranam from very far place. Sati saw that. And she said, what is happening here? This person that you are looking at, who is he? He said, this is the Ram. That very Ram whose katha you listened. My guru. She said, but he is crying. Now Shankar could not say anything because Agastya Muni spent damn so many hours only to explain this concept, but you didn't listen. And immediately Sati said that I'm confused. I mean, what is happening here? She said, I want to take his pariksha. Bhagwan Shankar said, Dekho, don't do that. It's not the right thing. Agastya Muni told you, I have told you, this is the same Ram. But she didn't listen. So Bhagwan Shankar said, all right, go take the pariksha, but ensure that you take the pariksha, take the test within the boundaries of behavior. right? She said, all right, yeah, why not? So what she did immediately, she went ahead. Bhagwan Shankar is sitting there under banyan tree. He said, okay, I'm going to meditate meanwhile. She said, all right. Now she went there. And she took the form of Sita Mata. And she immediately came in front of Bhagwan Ram. She wanted to see, bhai, let's see if he is really Brahma or something. Now Bhagwan Ram looked at that Sita Mata of Sati and she said, हे देवी, आप वन में अकेली क्यों फिर रही हैं? वृषभानु कहां है? Why are you roaming in this jungle all alone? Where is Vrishbhanu? Where is Shankar? And she was taken aback that he understood that I am actually not Sita. Now she is feeling guilty and now she can't even say ki nahi, no, 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 no. And suddenly Bhagwan Ram did a Maya. He created a scenario where Sati could see Ram everywhere and the Ram is being served by Bhagwan Shankar, Bhagwan Brahma and every Devta. Everywhere. And she realized, oh my God, what is happening? Now you can't just create an illusion for a woman like Sati who is powerful. Only Brahma can do that. And she was getting more and more and more feverish. What is happening? And suddenly Bhagwan Ram cleared everything. Without saying, she just ran away and came back to Bhagwan Shankar. Bhagwan Shankar said, have you taken the pariksha? Now, one hand, you are doing a mistake already. That you are taking the pariksha of Bhagwan despite your Swami and your Guru telling you that no need to do that. Then if you are going to take the pariksha, you cannot find any better way than to take the form of his wife. Then third mistake she did, she lied to Bhagwan Shankar. She said, no, I did not take any pariksha. I just went and did pranam like you did. Bhagwan Shankar closed his eyes, immediately saw what had just transpired. And in his heart, he felt very bad also, but he could not say that. Now, the conundrum with Bhagwan Shankar is that Sati had taken the form of Sita, whom Bhagwan Shankar considers his mother, because Bhagwan Ram is father. The wife of your brother, your friend, or your father, or your guru can either be a sister or a mother or a daughter to you. And he is thinking that if I now live with her in the manner that husbands and wives do, then it will be a great disservice to my bhakti. And if I don't, then it is a great disservice to her. I don't know what to do. But Maryada and Bhakti are of prime importance. If we forget our Maryada, then what do we do? How are we living anyway? And that is what is happening in the world now. So Bhagwan Shankar kept quiet, talked about various Ram Kathas, and they both went to Kailash. But this time, when Ma Sati was about to sit with Bhagwan Shankar beside him, Bhagwan Shankar said, Devi, you sit in front of me. Now, Mata will sit only in front of you, not beside you. in a very syntactical manner. And Bhagwan Shankar closed his eyes and went into meditation. While the meditation was going on, Sati was thinking, okay, something wrong has definitely happened. I know he has gotten to know that I lied to him, and now he is in meditation and I cannot even disturb him. He won't come out of meditation anyway. Bhagwan Shankar comes out of meditation on his own accord. And after around 72,000 years, Bhagwan Shankar came out of meditation. At that time, Prajapati Daksh had organized a very big yajna in which he invited every single god, devta, guru, but not Shankar. And the law of yajna is that there is an offering to Bhagwan Shankar always. No yajna is considered complete if Bhagwan Shankar is not in it. And then this guy is organizing a yajna without inviting his own son-in-law because he didn't like him. Sati saw so many people in their different chariots and all going from above. And Sati asked, what is happening? And everybody told that, okay, we have gotten that invite. Now Sati was thinking, we haven't gotten that invite. I'm the daughter. So she went to Bhagwan Shankar and said, there is a big yajna that is happening at my father's place. I think we should go. So Bhagwan Shankar simply asked one question, have we been invited, Sati? She said, no, but it's my father's home. Bhagwan Shankar said, that's all right. But my recommendation is that we should not go. In somebody's sadness, we should go uninvited. But in somebody's happiness, especially if that happiness is from the family, we should never go without getting the invite. If people are not inviting you, they don't want you here. But Sati was adamant. Bhagwan Shankar tried to make her understand in every single way that it is not going to be good for you, good for us. They don't want us. But she did not budge. So Bhagwan Shankar said, all right. You will have to bow down to your wife's wishes sometimes, कि हाँ, go. So she packed the bags and she went, and Bhagwan Shankar also sent a couple of ganas to just take care of. And then Bhagwan Shankar was just thinking, I don't know what will happen. होई ही सो जो राम रची राखा. अब तो वही होगा जो राम ने रच रखा है. Whatever Ram has decided, that's gonna happen. Sati went. And she was not greeted by anybody except for her mother. And that too for a very short duration. And Sati realized her mistake. But now she cannot go back as well because she would like to save her face. Everybody has this thing that, I need to save myself from the embarrassment. If I go back to my home, my husband will ask, oh, you see, I told you not to go. I told you so. Shankar might not have asked that, but she was thinking. And then the yajna started. In that yajna, Daksh said very bad things about Shankar. Sati Ma became very furious. She said, what are you doing? You didn't even invite us. And then you are saying all these things. You're not making Shankar the part of yagya when you already know that yagyas can never be completed without Shankar? And it was so heated that at that moment Sati closed her eyes, generated the fire from within, Yoga Agni, and gave her life away. It is a misnomer that Sati jumped into the Yagya pyre. No. Sati ended her life through Yoga Agni. Bhagwan Shankar got to know about it. He invoked his Veerbhadra form, sent that form there. Veerbhadra devastated every single portion of that yagya, punished everybody who was there. And then Bhagwan Shankar got into persistent sadness and went back to his meditation that I'm all alone now. And now a Rakshas was getting born. This Rakshas was very interesting. He thought that Bhagwan Shankar is already in meditation. He doesn't have a wife. I have taken a boon that I should be killed by the son of Shankar and his wife. If Shankar is alone, he has no wife, he is in meditation, he is sad, he will never get married. If he never gets married, he will never have a son, and I will be immortal. And he started wreaking havoc all around. After many, many years, Sati was born as Parvati in the house of Himachal. How Sati, that is now Parvati, is going to get Shankar, and how that demon will be killed, and how the Ram Katha will progress from there. We'll talk about it in our Day 2 Katha tomorrow. Let's close our eyes for a moment. Karpurgauram Karunavataram Sansasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Spend your rest of the day in the company of wonderful people. Do some chanting, some meditation. Eat well. Drink plenty of fluids. And be happy. Come what may. Your smile should not be disturbed by the words, actions, or impact of anything or anybody. Jai Gurudev. Let's gently open our eyes. May you have a wonderful day. Loads of blessings. Jai Shri Ram.